My brother, 18, has been poisoning my girlfriend, 24. She has always been allergic to lactose very severely to the point where any traces in her food she would basically shit herself on the spot. Ever since she was a kid, my brother and I have always been on good terms and always hung out together until 3 years ago when I met my girlfriend. He started getting more distant, talking about how she's ruining our broship and taking me away from our family and him. I told him he was crazy and didn't think too much of it until recently. Going back to 3 years ago when I introduced Katie to my parents, he was livid. I moved out about 6 months later because I was tired of his constant bad-mouthing about her coming over to sleep and hang out. Ever since then, we would have family dinners at my parents' every month on Sundays. My family is Italian, so we eat a lot of pasta and sauce relevant. My parents always made two separate meals ever since they met her. One with no milk, lactose-free milk for Katie, and one for the rest of us. She never had issues unless there was an accidental cross-contamination, which happened every so often. The problem was every month. At those dinners, she was getting sick to the point of rushing to the bathroom and having excruciating diarrhea for an hour with severe cramps every single time. At one point, we started refusing to go, and my parents kept insisting, so I gave it another try. It was fine for a few months, and then it started yet again. This goes on and off for 2.5 years. I got really mad last week and got up in the middle of dinner and said to my parents, "Something is up and someone is messing with Katie's food." My parents go quiet and ask me why I would say that. My brother turned rather pale and stopped smiling. I knew it was him. I confronted him and he started crying, saying he felt like he had to get payback at her for stealing away his big brother, that it wasn't fair. He said he was adding milk to the batch made for her and he had no regrets. I was absolutely livid. Katie was as well. She excused herself and asked me to drive her back to our place. It's been 3 months and she cut contact with my parents. Katie refuses to talk to them anymore because they should have had my brother in check and given him a worse punishment. He got a talk and a smack behind the head and said she can't believe I didn't stop talking to them as well. My parents are mad that we let this little incident break our relationships. My girlfriend says if I keep contacting them and insisting she forgives him, she will leave me. I love this girl and we have plans to settle down.